Hello everyone, welcome. I am Isaac Umbras, and today we are back in Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012, where I get to drive the wonderful Range Rover Evoque. Welcome JB, hope you've been well. So Sigma, oh gosh. So Sigma. Sigdies. Time to get off the boat for the bit. I know, a little bit drier weather today compared to the race I had earlier today at Indianapolis. Holy moly, that race was literal death. But we're doing a lot better now, so let's go. Now this little beast of a machine, it's a chunky boy. Despite only having a 2-liter inline-4 turbo inline-4, it weighs around 4,000 pounds, which is quite heavy. Hang on a second, I need to adjust one thing real quick. Give me 1 second. There we go. Sorry about that. All right, we are all good now. All right, let's go. Let's go to our race. This thing uses 2-liter inline-4 turbo inline-4 that's derived from the Ford EcoBoost engine. Playing that Minecraft, nice, very nice, man. Ow. And yeah, it's derived from, well, it is derived from the EcoBoost engine because at the time Ford had previously owned or had a controlling share in Land Rover, but they did do quite a few modifications to it in order to better waterproof the engine. Because despite being a more luxury-oriented kind of city driving SUV, the Range Rover Evoque actually can ford up to 19.4, 19.7, something like that. Just shy of 20 inches of water. Which is quite impressive for a more kind of compact SUV. Being able to still go through 20 inches. Doing things like replacing connectors with IP67 rated connectors. Conformal coating on circuit boards. Raising and sealing the intakes, water-resistant gaskets, all of that fun stuff, in order to allow it to be submerged in water. And it's surprisingly good at doing that. With reviewers at the time noting that, yeah, it could actually, like, it's not just them blustering. It could actually ford water a decent amount. They do need to be right up there with the maintenance on it because some of those seals do need to be replaced a lot more frequently in order to maintain their what's the word I'm looking for? In order to maintain their water resistance. I mean, it does suffer from kind of being a little bit of a jack of all trades, master of none. Especially the dynamic range version, which I think the version in this game is. Not dynamic range, the dynamic version, which is kind of more so designed towards on-road capabilities. This vehicle basically got the larger wheels with the thinner ratio tires, so a little bit less grip on off-road capabilities, but you still get a decent amount with it, especially because you have the what's it called? They had a terrain response system. Essentially, it was a dial on the central console, on the infotainment system, that basically allowed you to put it towards what kind of terrain you're going to be on, And it would be pretty much anything from, you know, sand to mud to regular tarmac. The dynamic model also has the dynamic mode, which is essentially its track mode, which gives you the throttle response of like the sand mode, but readjusts and stiffens the suspension for on-road driving, which does make it, for its 4,000-pound weight, fairly agile on tarmac surfaces. Oh gosh. Welcome, Adachi. You were going the wrong way. Okay, maybe I'm going the wrong way. So I'm like watching Killer Instinct Finals. That's all good, man. Hopefully that's going well. Oh, we got officers after us. We got lots of officers after us. Oh, just finished. Okay. Sweet. Well, welcome to the stream, man. Hopefully I can put on a good show. Right now, we're driving this absolute chungus of an SUV. And this thing is, it's doing pretty well, actually, for its size. We have the two-door coupe version, which is a little bit shorter wheelbase than the four-door version, a little bit lighter. Although even then, it's still, again, about 4,000 pounds. I guess they want me to go this direction instead. And you can see that weight, it struggles. Seems like I'll prefer it just to have a track mode. I mean, I'm kind of shorthand, layman's terms, calling it a track mode. It was more so kind of like a sport tarmac mode, essentially, where it gave you like the most aggressive throttle response, and kind of gave you closer to like the 50-50 traction control, like the sand mode, but stiffen the suspension like the road going mode, so you get kind of, you know, slightly better handling and stuff. Because the regular road mode was more so like an eco mode, you know, more front wheel weight, torque bias, as well as, you know, kind of a more smoother throttle response for like, you know, fuel saving and all of that stuff. Yeah, it's pretty cool though. Really, bro? Alright, you got me. Oh, placing blocks and shakes and friggin' mic. Yee, you're in Minecraft. We're in Need for Speed Most Wanted though. This is any night they're gonna do the cosplay night of the night in Breath Finals. Ooh, cosplay finals. That sounds like fun. I don't want the off-road tires, because even without them, it's pretty good off-road. In this game anyway. Alright, let's lose these cops. Yep, the race is indeed breaking up. Great intuition, officer. It's a shame you couldn't find me through the maze. Oh, you are though. Ooh, for a split second. Ooh, there we go. Wait, where did I didn't put in nitrous, did I? I did not. There we go. Nitrous. Alright, where are they putting a roadblock? Let's see if we can avoid it. Yep, okay, roadblock there. So we are going to be making a cut to the right. Oh man, it is tough to evade the cops with this thing, as it doesn't really have the highest top speed. It's aerodynamically limited to around 130, 134 miles an hour, depending on if it is the coupe or the long wheelbase version. And so, I believe actually the long wheelbase version was slightly quicker top speed wise. Although overall the shorter wheelbase two-door version was a bit quicker overall. I'm trying to remember because it is aerodynamically limited at the top speed. The engine and transmission can make it go quicker, but the it is still a little bit of a brick on wheels. Not quite as much compared to other Land Rovers at the time, like the LR2 or LR4, but definitely still a vehicle that struggles quite a bit in terms of actually getting going and getting the speed. And you can see there, even full speed, I missed the jump. Oh, we're gonna be in pain, chat. Come on, let's get out of here. Man, okay, all the other Land Rovers getting busted as well. I'm hearing that over the scanner. Great. All right, SUVs versus SUVs. Yep. Okay, we got rhinos there. There we go. They're crashing into each other. That's good. Maybe get them to slow down a little bit. Oh boy, come on. We got to get rid of them. Oh, we can do that. All right, come on. Let's find a way through. We gotta find a way through. Because this thing, oh, it's gonna struggle. I'm already gonna tell you now. This first vehicle is gonna be in pain. They able to catch up so quickly. And the more I wreck them, the higher my heat goes as well, so I can't just do that either. Alright, I'm gonna take the jump. I'm going off of a limb here. And I'm gonna see if this will actually get them to... There we go. Alright, good. They can't see me. They can't see me, although that is gonna put me on the highway. Oh, are you kidding me? You're gonna go there. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. We don't have time to make that turn, otherwise they're gonna see us. Oh, you fuckers. Hi! Don't see me. He sees me. That's okay. I'm gonna cut through here. Alright. Come on, get back down to heat level 2. And you can see here, we're struggling to reach over 130. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay. We're cutting this direction. We're cutting back. Welcome, Jibby. Hope you're doing well. Good morning, good morning. It is a good afternoon here. Here we go, heat level 1. Let's get this sorted. Oh, you... Isaac's swearing his peak. Yeah. The police in this game are a little bit of a pain because there's not really good off-road sections to really hide. You gotta stay moving because they know where you are, but they don't know where you are. Oh, okay. Alright, we got a speed run. We got a sprint race. Let's get the sprint race. Let's try to... Oh, please, don't do this, officers. Alright, we're taking the long way around. Shh, they're not gonna see anything. They're not gonna see that. See, they don't care that they lost us. They're still gonna be there. Okay, there we go. Much better. Little and Tom and Jerry is popular in Japan and China. They have a diner and stuff. With merch. You know what? YOLO. Damn, okay, immediately heat level 2. Okay, probably not the smartest idea, but you know what? I'll take it. Probably not the smartest idea. It's a competitive Katja game. Are you kidding me? Okay. That's fine. We'll go this way then. You know what? That's on you. Alright, let's get up into the parking garage here. They're gonna be struggling actually making it up through here. So they are gonna lose us. There we go. Yeah, they can't handle the twists. They can handle the twists. There we go. And goodbye. Ooh. There we go, silver, and out of the way. This thing, absolute brick. Alright, they're not gonna see us still. They still don't know where we are. Shh. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. Boop. They're not gonna see us. There we go. Bye-bye. Sometimes we can't outspeed them, you gotta outmaneuver them. Which is a little bit tough in a chungus SUV like this. But yeah, this thing. Oh gosh. Yep, I gotta take into account the heavier weight of this vehicle, because it is very, very heavy. Despite using quite a bit of lightweight materials like aluminum and fiberglass in the body components, it is a it's a tough one. On the bright side, because this is one of the few off-road / SUV vehicles in the game, we do get to do a few races that we otherwise wouldn't have. Look at that. That is pretty. I do like the introductory cutscenes to some of these events. Like, that is classy. That's kind of like an old-timey, you know, sepia movie and everything. Got the jazz in the background. You like jazz? Classy. And here we go. Time to race. Bunch of off-road vehicles. Let's see if we can take these Ford Raptors. Let's take these Ford Raptors out the pasture. EcoBoost versus V8. That movie quote. What movie quote? Oh, you like jazz? Yes. There we go. A little bit of rock and roll in here. Gotta be a little bit careful though. The Raptors are tried and tested, absolute off-road machines. In 2008, Ford entered a modified Raptor concept, the Ford Raptor R, in the Baja 1000 in the Class 8 category, which usually features much more heavily modified and race prep trucks. And they finished on the podium with the Raptor, like a nearly stock Raptor prototype, just to showcase just how well it could do. And you might be wondering, well, hang on a second. The Baja 1000, it has a production truck category where it's basically almost unmodified trucks. Well, why didn't they enter the Raptor there? Well, the Raptor came out in 2010, and so they couldn't enter it in the production category because they basically entered a concept car in the Baja 1000. There we go, smash through all of that. Boop. Cross the line. Give me that track tires, give me the lightweight chassis. I especially want that lightweight chassis. Welcome Ford Shelby GT, hope you've been well. Oh, this thing. There we go, it'll be a little bit more maneuverable now. Hopefully be a little bit more maneuverable anyway. Let's go smash these gates here because we haven't done it yet. More security gates. Alright. To the bridge. This is a speed run. 105 miles an hour. Okay, so well, that's pretty close to the top speed of the Evoque. So we gotta be a little bit careful here. However, this one's a little bit of an easier one because we can skip the off-road sections with the track tires. Oh, and you can hear as well the little pops and bangs from the turbo inline 4. Come on, I need a little bit more straight line speed, please. Yeah, it sounds pretty lively though for a little inline four in an SUV. Like it's got around 240 horsepower, which is nothing to sniff at, and plenty of torque as well. Despite that though, it managed, back when it was first released, it managed to get around a 21 miles per hour combined city and highway. So you can off-road and feel less bad about yourself about destroying the environment or whatever. Come on, give me some straight line speed, please. And despite that, even with the track tires, this thing doesn't really lose too much speed off-road. Because it has that Haldex four-wheel drive system, a center differential. Oh, okay. Not that great around the corner though. Still a chungus. An absolute chungus, but we got a gold there. I will take the gold. I will gladly take the gold. Give it to me. Nah, I don't want their long gears. I don't want the reinforced chassis. Who wants long gears? It's already aerodynamically limited. You're not gonna get even higher top speed. Let's do the sprint race. Get the shorter gears as well as the aero body. That might actually give us more top speed, despite that. So let's see what we can do here. Alright, we're up against other European machines. So this is gonna be a little bit tricky because this is far from a sports car. We're down on power and we're much too heavy compared to the rest of them, so we just kind of have to really plow through the competition and use whatever we can to get as much boost as we can. A little bit of a nudge on the Jaguar there. And that is one of the benefits though, this heavy weight can absolutely smash through the competition. Alright, get the Aston Martin out of our way. Oh right, this one's only British cars. The Bentley ISR. Oh, that one's a heavy machine too. We'll be driving that later today. Come on, get over the off-road section, some airtime. And there's a McLaren F1. It is struggling though. Probably not built for these conditions. Alright, time to wreck a multi-million-dollar hypercar. Ooh, okay, you managed to survive that. Come on, there's the finish line. Rally cross to the finish. There we go. Beat the McLaren. Holy moly. Alright, yeah, let's get the short gears. Let's get the aero body. This might actually give us... Whoa! Hi, can I see? There we go. Alright, we can see now. This thing actually has some good performance now. A little bit more agility, a little bit better straight line speed. Maybe. We might be gear limited now, actually. Yeah, okay, we're maxing out at 120, so I'm not too sure having the short gears would be the way to go. I'll have to see. I'm kind of up in the air on that. Hi there, kitty. The kitty has joined. The kitty has joined us. Oh, kitty, that's my monster. Don't drink that. Alright, got a circuit race. A circuit race. We got two circuit races. Let's do turf war. That is 3.5 miles away, and this is another race that we haven't done before, so we gotta drive to it. Hi there, officer. Don't mind me driving the wrong way in the road. You don't see me. They don't care when I do that. They only care if I touch them, another traffic car, or go over 120 miles an hour, I think. Until then, I am A-okay. I love having super lenient police. So literally right now, I'm technically driving within the confines of them not chasing me. Despite the fact that I'm causing massive amounts of property damage. Hi again, kitty. You gonna stay on my lap or you wanna keep jumping up and down? Just gonna keep jumping up and down, that's fine. Why don't you loaf? Why don't you loaf? Alright? It's actually kinda chilly today. I could use a loaf. I could use a good loaf. Let me pet you on a straight. There we go. Yeah, give you good pets. we now have the kitty cat BOP. Extra cat ballast. About 4 kilograms of BOP. 4 kitty grams of BOP. Oh, hi there. Yeah, you see me. Don't worry, you're not gonna see me for long. Bye bye.
Dispatch to all units in code 3. Supervisor is suspending search. Return to duty.
I gotta be careful through here. Alright, half a mile to our next race. Let's see what it is. Oh boy. Alright, a race in the park. A circuit race in the park too, so this will be interesting. Probably some good off-road sections, some good jumps. Hey, yo. Ah, we missed that one. But the thing is, the vehicle came with a 2.2 liter diesel. Because that's the same engine they put in the transit van. Oh my gosh. You don't really see too many diesel vehicles being used, though. In racing games. Wait, there was Jaguar made a diesel. No way. Oh, the trash can! Yeet the trash can! Yes, I'll give you lots of pets, kitty. Yeet the cone! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Bow, bow. Bow, bow. You have failed because you hit the cone. We failed the Gran Turismo license tests. Oh gosh, nothing but Raptors here. Alright. They got a lot more displacement than us. And a whole lot more power, so we'll have to kind of... We'll have to be careful. Welcome, G-Fox. Sorry about the contacts, aquaplaning effect. Yeah, all good. The big thing is just, you know, just chilling with the callouts a little bit. Alright? But yeah, right now we are in the chungus of an SUV, trying to get it going around. Nah, don't worry about it, man. It's done, race is over. Stewards will make the decision on whatever happens. A little bit of unnecessary there, gotta be a little bit careful. But it's alright. Yeah, Jaguar and Land Rover have had a close partnership for a decent amount of time. Oh boy, there we go. Alright, that's another circuit race complete. This is a little inline for it though, but it is pretty torquey. Producing peak torque at just under 2,000 RPM. So for gas... Where was he going? And the melon. Ooh, chicken wrap. Nice, tasty. Alright, another circuit race. Let's go. Off the grid. Drink of Monster. Oh, that tastes good. I know it shouldn't be, and I've been trying to minimize my caffeine intake. But, I don't know. Between just how difficult the flooded Indy was, and, oh, well, they wrecked. As well as the fact that I didn't sleep too well last night. I am drinking the caffeine. I got the Ultra Vice Guava. So it's got all the kind of 80s Miami kind of vibes on the can as well. It tastes pretty good actually. I've not had this one before. I bought a variety pack, but unironically, I quite like the taste of that. Whoa! Ow. Alright, probably not the best way to go. Ooh. Yeah, be careful with eating the old food. Hang on a sec. I'm gonna customize the vehicle. Short Gears Pro. There we go. Alright, let's do this. I'll get a little bit more top speed, same acceleration. All that fun stuff. Alright, let's see what we can do. We're gonna be massively down on power compared to most of the vehicles here. The Audi Club Sport Quattros producing around a mid 400 horsepower range out of their turbocharged inline 5s. And those Nissan GTRs are gonna be absolutely ridiculous in terms of the power. In the 500 horsepower range. All of them four-wheel drive beasts. I eat rust. I wouldn't recommend doing that. That's kind of toxic. I love not being able to see. Alright, let's see what I can do to get back up there. This is probably going to be one of the more difficult ones. Given the people we're up against, as well as just how slow the Range Rover is. I'll try though. I'm definitely giving my all, but this is gonna be probably one of the tougher ones. Given... Thank you. The race was literal death. I managed to finish P3 overall, which on one hand I'm happy about. But holy moly, that was some of the scariest I have ever... Probably the scariest conditions I've ever driven in. I think that was probably the first time I've done a full-on TGT race with over 30 vehicles in flooded conditions. And I'm just lucky I survived. And that's literally what it came down to. Like, I wasn't even like that quick. I was just surviving and keeping it on track when other people were either wrecking into each other or were spinning off or what have you. That is literally what gave me the advantage. Yeah, Album 1. Metzner came P2, I came P3, Song P4. The one Ferrari driver, number 7. Shit, what's his name? Castellana, P5. That was the top 5. I can't remember anyone else after that. Holy moly, that race was a bit of a blur though. Fish. Seemed like there was fish there. The track was literally flooded. Like literally, if you were following any more than like 2 people, you literally couldn't see shit. Like, I am not even gonna like mince words. You were blinded. It was a wall of water being sprayed up from vehicles in front of you. And yeah. Yeah, exactly. Saba. I forgot her full name. But that new VTuber girl. Yeah. Ooh, ambush. Alright, let's do this. It's gonna be at the airport. And that's gonna give us the drift. The drift tires. Alright, come on. Show me the giant robot. Yeah! There's the giant robot. Bayformers, let's go. Give me the giant robot. Flying airing is freaking fitting. Exactly. Alright, come on. Let's go. Boom. Oh shit. Well, we're dead, chat. The cops didn't catch us, but now we're in the morgue.
Dispatch, backup requested.
Who wants a kidney? I don't need it anymore, right?
Check the suspect. Assistance required to relocate.
What happened to Barricade? Another young actor whose life has been ruined by drugs and alcohol.
Be advised, that code 3's outrun me. I need a perimeter.
Be like me instead. I only drink caffeine and alcohol.
Search has been authorized to locate code 3 suspect.
Any unit to the pursuit
Note:
area.
Isaac Umbras does not condone the drinkage of substances that may cause physical harm to your body. He does it anyway because, well, he's a hypocrite.
Suspect lost.
Please.
The last zone was coordinate search. Over.
Oh, way too quick. Yeah, no, don't worry. I don't blend them. That is very silly. I wouldn't dare do that. Isaac Umbra's heart palpitation stream. Let's go. No, gosh, no. Please don't actually combine caffeine and alcohol.
Dispatch to all units in code 3. Supervisor is suspended.
You will literally just break your body. It's like pressing the gas and the brakes at the same time on your vehicle. Like, it don't take a screenshot. It literally will just destroy your engine or transmission or something. Yeah, Zora. I'm looking forward to Zora as well. A nice dawn rays. Get to see the sunrise as get to see the sunrise over the wind farm and everything. I'm a little bit off pace compared to where I want to be, but I've been practicing way too much for Flooded Indie, and honestly, that paid off. Like, I'll gladly take probably like a P3 or P4 at Zora and just win with consistency and smoothness. Whoa, what was that crab walking there? Hi there. A little bit of crab walking. Alrighty, alrighty. That is the last of the races for the Land Rover. Alright, let's go to the Bentley next. I think that'll be a good one. Combination of the heavy weight of the Range Rover, but a lot more nimble. And so his prime culture is voiced by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Oh gosh. GTMG GT2 doesn't make any sense. I mean, because it's got the softer suspension, and it's got, you know, pretty stable as well. You know, with the heavy front end and everything like that. Because the GT4 can eat curbs pretty well as well. Mid-engine cars will struggle a lot more because they're usually a little bit lighter, and usually a lot more prone to the getting destabilized. Oh, but this is nice. This is the Continental Super Sports ISR. You might be wondering, Isaac, how does ISR stand for? ISR stands for Ice Speed Record. This car is a special edition Bentley Continental convertible designed to commemorate Bentley setting a new ice speed record in a modified Continental a few years prior to this coming out with, ooh, vertical takedown. No, I'm not streaming Minecraft, don't worry. I like Minecraft, but it's not one I can really realistically stream all that well. There's just not as much, it's too open-ended for me to really figure out what I really want to do. I usually do Minecraft to kind of vibe on my own and kind of just, you know, have that smoothness and kind of calmness and everything. Be a very low energy stream, which some people like, but eh. But this vehicle, when this came out, the ISR, it was the fastest Bentley convertible ever created at the time. having a top speed of 204 miles an hour and producing absolutely ridiculous amounts of power from its W12. Ow, I'll take that. Yeah, I like it, but I wouldn't really want to stream it per se. But yeah, this is a very rare model as well, only 100 made. And you can tell it's the ISR with the bright red ISR decals on the side as well as on the hood. Can I go? Can I go? Never mind, I got busted because it put me in a crash cam that didn't register as a crash cam. Thank you, game. At least we won the race. I'll take that. All right, well, that's fine. Let's do the sprint race. But yeah, this thing produces about 631 horsepower and can actually run on flex fuel as well, E85. So it is, it's got that extra little bit of, you know, variability. Oh gosh, come on, give me that turn in. It is a very rare model, very powerful, beautiful machine. I kind of like the more vibrant, you know, red rims and red decals on it. Really kind of adds to the sporty nature of the vehicle. It was kind of criticized at the time. It is holding value. Now I got it in silver. Also got a new mark for the 2 hours NERB. Ooh, new livery. Make sure you do that new livery well then. Alright, let's stay tight here. Not quite tight, that's okay. And this thing, it's got a massive W12. One of the most powerful engines that Bentley made at the time. Crazy amounts of displacement, twin turbocharged. Almost 600 foot-pounds of asphalt crunching torque being sent to all 4 wheels. And you can see, despite its heft, this thing does have some decent performance. Really able to pull itself out of the slides and absolutely just yeet itself down the straightaways. Alright, new color. This is gonna be black. Yeah, because I think this only comes in 3 colors: white, silver, and black. To better contrast the red decals and red rims. They have it more neutral body colors. Yoom, across the line. Nice. Yeah. Oh my word. This is a beautiful machine. Give me them track tires. Give me the lightweight chassis. This is gonna improve the acceleration even more. Not that it was a slow acceleration previously. 0 to 60 in only 3.8 seconds. Absolutely ridiculous. Nice. Alright, we got the hunted to the speed run. Get more of the performance upgrades before we try the ambush. Ambushes always, I think, are a little bit more tricky for me compared to other events. I struggle with those more than any other event. Let's do the speed run here. Oh, it sounds so good. I'm gonna be driving 2 different W type engines today, because another vehicle we'll be driving a bit later will be the Bugatti Veyron Super Sport with its absolutely massive W16 engine, producing well over 1,000 horsepower, crazy amounts of torque. So that'll be very fun, very tricky, but we can make it work. We can make it work. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't know if I'd want to do like full on esports. Like with the sim racing stuff, like I've been getting quicker, but like I still like for regular more casual leagues, I still get stressed before the race to the point where like the first 3-4 laps, I'm literally like shaking. it's kind of embarrassing, but like it's true. Like I get super nervous. Which is why you see me, it takes me a couple minutes to actually get like going in those races. So like if it's an actual esports event with like money and fame and all that stuff on the line, I feel like I'd be a nervous wreck. I would legit be a nervous wreck. Alright, this is the one in the factory.
Units go. Let's bring this guy in.
Anything further on that vehicle? Name, description, over.
True, yeah.
Friendly.
But like, I don't know, like sim racing, I'm always like it could be a regular like iRacing event or like LFM. I don't even know the people and I'm still nervous.
Copy that.
All right, give me the air time. Boop. Get the takedown there. Okay, gotta be a little bit careful. They're starting to spawn other things.
All units are currently busy.
Gotta be a little bit careful. Come on, let's go.
As soon as units are cleared.
Yeah, I have to take a look at that. If you want to DM me eventually, that'd be cool. I'd love to see it in TGT as well, if that's the one you're gonna be driving. Because streaming, I can just kind of like laugh it off. Like there's nothing, like I'm not really, if you notice, I mainly play single player games when I stream. And that's because like I don't like the additional stress of combined streaming and like the
All units within
the other stuff.
begin street-by-street search.
Oh, you kidding me? Okay, hi. But yeah, so like with this, yeah, I can still make a fool of myself. I can still be stupid and silly, but I can laugh it off. Like it doesn't like affect other people's races or anything like that. Are you? Where are you all coming from?
10-4, I've got you.
Ah, you turn around and go a different direction. They're like, nah, we'll spawn one this way too. We'll spawn one there. We'll spawn one there. We'll spawn one here. Like you gotta give me at least some way to get out. You can't just be like, game over, you lose.
Units go. Let's bring this guy in.
10-4, can you provide suspect details? Over.
It's different though. I don't know. It's different.
10-4, supervisor has been notified. Units en route to secondary, 10-6.
I mean, it kind of depends. Bentley's a little bit more sporty compared to Rolls. But yeah, both of them are... Oh gosh. Wrong direction. Alright, please spawn me, spawn me, spawn me, spawn me. Can I... Cool.
42.
Streaming's a lot different though. I can kind of, especially with like single player games, I can kind of control how things go for the most part.
I have him. Going code 3.
Copy that. I'm gonna need details.
But like with online games and competitive stuff like that, like I do compete online quite a bit. Like you'll see early if you watch like the track GT race early today that was streamed or broadcasted. Like I was in that and I did okay enough. But like it's different because
Suspect is westbound.
like I wasn't actually streaming there myself. So I can focus entirely on, you know, driving, and even then it is nerve-wracking. Abuses Descoon. Yeah, something like that. I'm not gonna pretend I don't turn into a bit of a Kurt Busch
Advise any unit
when sim racing.
wanted vehicle. Call in all vehicles matching description.
Come on, don't see me. There we go, you don't see me. They see me. They see me. That's not good. Okay, fine, we'll go this way then. They're not gonna see me this direction. Hopefully.
I need a perimeter. I need a perimeter now.
All backup
Alright, take care, JB.
All search units, lead requires a sweep of grids south 6, 7, and 9.
Alright. Gotta be calm, gotta be cool. Alright, where are they gonna spawn? They're gonna spawn somewhere else too. Okay, good, they're spawning that direction. Nice. I'll be good. I'll be good. Finally. Holy moly. I don't want the long gears, I don't want the reinforced chassis. Alright, we are in the absolute boatiest of boatlies. Because despite the fact that it is a very quick, very rapid vehicle, this thing does weigh around a little over 5,000 pounds. This thing actually weighs more than a Range Rover. And most of that comes, a good chunk of that comes from the absolutely massive engine that this thing has. And it shows in the collisions as well, where we can just barely tap some of these lighter machines and they just go spinning off into the distance. Or they don't even need to spin, we just hit them hard enough and they get wrecked. There we go, more power. Come on, get it through the turns. Hello, officers. Missed me?
I need authorization to pursue.
Alright, come on.
Suspect. Ammo.
Gotta be a little bit careful here.
Suspect is attempting to block us.
Alright, I think after this, we should switch to something that's a little bit more lightweight. I'm thinking maybe the Gallardo. Yeah, the four-wheel drive Gallardo would be the next vehicle. That one will do quite well. Nope, I got the weight advantage. You're going into the wall there, buddy. We took down traffic as well. Alright, I got heavy amounts of police presence now. And we got some decent traffic too, so we gotta be a little bit careful through these high-speed corners. I like how our driver, he's a hardened criminal, but he still wears a helmet. Safety first, you know? I know they did that actually to avoid, you know, having to model a character and everything like that, the face and all that. But still, it is funny just seeing a helmet peeking out from the, a fairly luxurious, sports coupe. Absolute mega chungus sports coupe as well. There we go, and across the line. Oh boy. Alright, not too many races left. And thankfully this thing as well, it does have a decent, some fairly decent handling, despite its heft, because it has the fully adjustable air suspension with 4 different driving modes. Everything from super soft to super firm. Although it's mainly, it's recommended only to, it's only recommended to drive the super firm on tracks and other super smooth smooth roads, because the heavy weight of the vehicle can result in damage if it's too heavy, or if you hit too many bumps in the firmest suspension setting. Welcome, Sucker. Any 500 is gonna be a blast tomorrow. I did watch it in the Wiener 500 yesterday at Carb Day. It's a shame that Sauerkraut won. I was rooting for Southwest Dog. Jalapeno's best hot dog topping. Jalapenos, chipotle mayo, and some melted pepper jack cheese. That's how I love my my hot dogs. Maybe a bit of chili as well, if it's a thicker and less soupy chili. If it's a soupier chili, I don't want that on a dog. But if it's a thick, meaty, hearty chili. Oh yeah, I like that on a dog too. Especially if it's a nice, very cold day. That just warms you right up. Whoa, you know what? I mean, he tried to dive us there. Didn't work out too well. Jeez, alright, they're trying to get quicker than us on the loop there, but it didn't work out too well for them. Oh, come on. Get the rotation through. I gotta watch. They do all kind of collide with the road, with the wall there. I gotta be a little bit careful. Down onto the brakes. There we go. Much smoother through the corner. Only minor tippy taps of the wall. I'll take that. I will gladly take that. All right, come on. There's the finish line. Where's the finish line? There we go. Nice, across the line. Good stuff, good stuff. Holy moly. This thing was an expensive vehicle as well. Costing around $250,000 back in 2011. And selling for it's held its value because recently, like a 2023, one of them was sold for just over $200,000. So it's still hasn't quite appreciated higher than its initial value, its initial selling price. But they are holding value at least, and are potentially going to be. Oh, that's going to be death. Oh, that's not death. That was not death there. That is death there, though. Yeah, probably not the best way for me to take that, but that's okay. Oh, okay. Getting a little bit of screen tearing there. That's all good. But yeah, tomorrow is a trifecta of prestigious race events. In the morning for us US people, we got the Monaco Grand Prix. Then in the afternoon, we got the Indy 500. And then later that night, we got the Coca-Cola 600. Which will be, ow. Fun. So three prestigious legacy events, giving us all the fun stuff. All right, come on. I gotta get the points. There we go. There's the gold. There's the gold. Alright, we're good, we're good, we're good. Come on, Schmucks, this is the finish with combo breaker. Nah, all good. I know there's a lot of stuff happening kind of at the end of May. So that's perfectly okay. There we go. Down onto the ground. Down onto the ground. Alright, give me them drift tires. Whee! Alright, while I wait for the respawn, I gotta get a few things sorted real quick. Alright, give me a second. I need to... Oh, should probably open it not on... there. Give me 1 second. My apologies. Alright, where is NVIDIA? Where is NVIDIA? NVIDIA. So I gotta adjust one of the graphic settings real quick. Give me 1 second. Where is it? Where is it? I apologize. Where is it? I can't find it. Where is it? Alright, is it in here? Yeah, there it is. Okay. There's the NVIDIA control panel. My apologies. It is deciding to give me some screen tearing, so I'm going to adjust that with the adjustments to the VSync. Apply that. Alright, that should fix it. That should fix it. There we go. My apologies. That was giving me a little bit of a headache, and I wanted to fix that there. There we go. Alright. Alright, full screen. Thank you for your patience, chat. I appreciate that. Alright. We got a drift attack. And that should help us. Oh, that looks a lot smoother. That looks a lot smoother. Okay. Good. Good. I limited the frame rate directly to 60. And I turn on the VSync, which helps a little bit. Still getting a little bit. I may reset the game after this event here. Yeah, that'll work. I'll reset the game as well. That way I can have the settings fully take place. And that'll give me what I need. Yes, one of the drift attacks. One of my favorites of the drift attacks as well, because you're basically just sliding through all the mountain section, left, right, back and forth, snaking through the hills, uphill, downhill, all the fun stuff. And the Bentley, despite its heft, it's got some decent performance here. Yeah, I'm still getting a little bit of the screen tearing. It's better, it's improved. But after this, I am gonna close the game and reopen and restart it. That is bothering me a little bit. I don't want that. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's exit out of the game. That way I can get it restarted and reboot with the correct settings, the correct graphic settings. Because I knew I was forgetting something. Alright, there we go. Yes. Alright, we're good. Yes, come on. Let's go boot the game up with the correct graphics settings. And this will be good, this will be very good. Nice. I know you got to see my Steam page for a split second there. Oh no, I'm cooked, chat. But no, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about it. Alright, let's see. Yeah, it did save it as nighttime. Change cars, double checking, make sure the Bentley is gold. Alright, Lamborghini time. Yeah, this is the Gallardo. Let's jump to the vehicle. This one also being four-wheel drive. Ah, yes. Oh, yeah. Listen to that V10. Now this is the post facelift Gallardo. So instead of featuring the 5-liter V10, they upped the displacement to 5.2 liters and swapped it around with direct injection. So despite the power increase, it actually uses less fuel and produces less emissions. So you get more power and a reduction in fuel usage. So you can enjoy the sound of this V10 just a little bit long before you need to stop for gas. And it sounds great. This thing produces around 560 or 570 if you got the later Superleggera Squadra Corsa version. I think this one is the LP 560. So it's producing 560 horsepower. And oh my gosh, it sounds so good! I love V10s. In the tunnel as well, they really know how to introduce you to a car. My word. That was... Oh my gosh. That sounded so good. I'm gonna love this car. I am gonna love this car. Because holy moly. Oh, now that distinct, beautiful V10 sound. It already, the V10s already have a distinct and beautiful sound. But because it has an uneven firing order as well, it makes it even more aggressive and gorgeous. Oh my word! Oh. This thing is a machine. I am loving this. I am loving it so much. Holy moly. Alright. We got nitrous now. Got a bunch of other upper range European sports cars here. Everything from Ariel Adams to... Okay, even higher end stuff. So this is all... Well, it looks like it's all convertibles then. All top down. Racing through the streets. Seeing the city lights burning against our vehicles. As we leave a massive trail of destruction heading through... Alright, come on. Past the luxury hotel. Oh, okay, he's pushing me wide a bit. Alright, back onto the road now. Let's put that Agera behind us. The Koenig Sig. Okay, we got the Aero Atom as well. Both of them quite lightweight and quite high performance as well. So we're gonna have our work cut out for us. There we go, lap 1 done. On to the second lap. Right up past the waterfronts. Get the speed going again. Holy moly, this car is beautiful. We haven't even gotten a chance to see the other colors it comes in either. We haven't gotten a good... Oh, thread the needle. Close enough. I'll take it. Not bad for a keyboard. Oh. Gotta be a little bit careful here on the jump. I'm gonna slow down a little bit beforehand. There we go. That prevents us from flying into the outside wall. The melon! Good job, you wanna wee hero. Now I gotta make up grounds. What? Okay, I'll take it. I'm not sure where he was going, but it didn't work out too well for him. Alright, come on, come on, come on, come on. Late apex. Boom. Nitrous to the finish. Alright. There we go. Get the track tires. Get the lighter weight chassis. Make it even lighter as well. Yeah, let's get the track tires. Let's get the lightweight chassis. Oh. This will improve on-road handling. At the expense of a little bit of durability, but I'll take that. It's not like this is really all that durable anyway. Get some air time. Boom. Alright, come on, let's repair the car and lose these cops. There we go. Bright yellow now. And the post-facelift version of the Gallardo as well got the updated headlights and taillights with LED features, so they're even more kind of futuristic and bright. And you can kind of see like the unique triangular shape of those rear LEDs as well, really giving a more aggressive look. Whoop. Oh my word. And the sound is great too. Alright, new color. Green now, yes. Probably the best looking colors for the Gallardos is the bright, vibrant greens. That or yellows. Those two colors look the best on the baby Lambos. It's just such a vibe, you know? Beautiful, kind of energetic little brother type of colors. Alright, come on. Let's see what else we can do. Let's see how far ahead we can get ahead of the rest of the field. New color. Orange now, another bright, vibrant color. Because if you're gonna drive an Italian sports car, you may as well scream, "I'm driving an Italian sports car." Why go stealth mode when you can go full-on exotic paint? Bright and flashy. There we go. Alright, where's the finish line? Where's the finish line? Not much further. Basically half a lap to go. New color. Ooh, black. Interesting, interesting. Doesn't look bad in this color. You lose some of the additional paint design though, some of the stripes and everything, which is a little bit unfortunate, but still nice. Still very, very nice. I don't want the long gears.
All pursuit units, racers are splitting up. Stay on the one you got.
Now that being said though, the Gallardo, the new 6.2 liter wasn't fully faultless It did suffer a little bit from split pin issues, apparently, but everything else was a major improvement. So, you know, could have been worse. Could have been so much worse. I don't care. The Guido obviously my favorite of the secondary Lambos. Yeah, I know. I love the Gallardos. Honestly, I kind of prefer the baby Lambos over the full-size Lambos as well, which might be a controversial statement, but I like the lighter weight, shorter wheelbase, and more nimble handling model versus the kind of heavier V12 power of things like the Murcielago or the Aventador. Like if I could pick any model, I'd probably get the I would probably pick a Gallardo Spider in the bright kind of lime green. And I would get the Gallardo Spider in a bright green with a nice kind of black leather interior, with, you know, the green stitching in the seats and everything like that to kind of tie it together. Or I get a darker kind of metallic gray with the bright orange interior, the contrast, like the one that was featured on the Top Gear episode. Cause that looks so good. It made me kind of, you know, realize, oh shoot, you can have a more subdued exterior on a supercar and still make it look, you know, really, really nice. You just gotta make sure the interior is absolutely in your face then instead. Cause let's be honest, you are not going stealth mode in a Lamborghini. It just don't work like that. Like Lamborghinis are kind of like the opposite of understated, or stealthy, or quiet. The Sesselemento. Is that even street legal, the Sesselemento? I feel like if I wanted a Gallardo, I would actually want one that I can, you know, drive and have fun with. One, because there isn't too many racing circuits close to my area. Like, yeah, I got Jersey and Summit Point, but I'd be kind of scared to take a Sesselemento to either of those because their runoffs aren't. Their runoffs are mud and pea gravel, you know? Whereas, you know, there's very few tracks that could really handle a vehicle like that. And also, then you need to pay for shipping and all of that stuff and storage on a vehicle that I probably wouldn't be able to drive too much. Which is a little bit unfortunate. Because, I don't know, if I want a supercar, I want one that I can drive pretty much like, you know, most, you know, nice days and everything. Enjoy the weather with the top down, wind in my hair. Valentine Edition is a special two-wheel drive. Ooh, yeah, that one would be cool too, the rear-wheel drive version. That one would be really, really cool. Alright, can we actually do this? We did have a crash. But our top speed is helping us quite a bit. Our straight line acceleration, we should be able to get over 150 by the time we get to the finish. Maxing out at 200 now. There we go. Yeah, we didn't break our record, but I'll take it. Do I want the inflating tires? No, absolutely not. I don't want the power shot nitrous. I don't want the impact protection body. Alright, let's get out of the line of sight of the cops. Boop. There we go. Okay. Ooh, yay. Alright, we got an ambush, a drift attack, and we got another smash and grab. Okay. Let's go with the ambush. This is gonna be fun. Now the cool thing about the spider version as well is it does have that lovely power-operated soft top. So you know, you just press the button and the roof goes up or down, and it still keeps most of the upgrades of the Gallardo Coupe as well. That 5.2 liter V10 engine that was co-designed by Audi for the R8. The wonderful power here. There we go. Boom. Gonna miss the V10 area of the Lambos and R8. True. True. Too true. Hopefully we can get, you know, the biofuel technology to improve quite a bit. That way we can go back to these wonderful high displacement engines, these screamer engines, because even with that, they'll be somewhat carbon neutral. Or closer to carbon neutral. That might actually be a new record. That is a new record. Let's go. Let's go! New record, chat! Hey, welcome Fonzie, hope you've been well. Hope you've been enjoying the classic cars and everything. I've been seeing the videos, even posting on a different servers, you driving all the classic F1 cars on the older tracks. Things like Riverside and all that. Yeah, come by, do a new record, exactly. Alright, come on, let's see what we can do. We won't exactly be the quickest, here, because this thing isn't exactly made for, off-road driving. But, it does have the four-wheel drive system, and it does have a 0 to 60 in a whopping 4 seconds, so shouldn't be that much slower on dirt. And Uzi at the Nordstrom and watch. Oh gosh. Big rip there. Big ripperoni and cheese there. Alright, there we go. Alright, we already got bronze, but we can do better than bronze. Alright, come on, let's get going. Get another 300 points to here. Okay, gotta be a little bit careful there. Oop, another 50, another 50. I was a quarter almost halfway. Oh, rip. And you got absolutely... That is, we're about to take a look at that after this stream. Come on. Let's carry this speed through here. Oh, missed one there. That's alright, we'll still beat our record. By a little bit. By a little bit more. Nice, 3,000 points. New record, let's go. That's been going pretty good. I had a sketchy race at Indianapolis today, in the wet. But P3 overall, I'll gladly take that. I have caffeine in my system, I am hydrated. A little bit wired, but we're all good. Absolutely electric today. Yeah. And we're rapidly approaching only 1 year away from GTA 6, so I'm happy about that too. Gonna have the Floridian vibes of Vice City, which I'm excited about as well. Vice City, baby! But oh well. Right now, we're in a bunch of four-wheel drive machines, trucks, SUVs, high-end luxury vehicles, and supercars. All of these things absolutely just ready to tear up the road. I think after this, we might go back to an off-road beast, the Raptor. I think that'll be a fun vehicle to drive. The absolute massive Baja design truck with its 6.2 liter V8 motor and rally to ride, adjustable suspension. It's even got the external adjustable reservoirs on the Fox shocks that it has, which will be, I think it was the first for a production truck as well. Like the SVT peeps pulled no punches when they designed the Raptor. And although it is electronically, it does have an electronically limited top speed, around like 120 miles an hour, it is still a beast. Holy moly, there we go, chat. Oh, this thing was beautiful. It's gonna be a shame to see it go, but that is alright. Let's go to Ford now. Yes, the F-150 SVT Raptor. Alright, let's jump to the car. Oh, yeah! It's got a Singer Road cam, V8 motor, 6.2 liter. Massive amounts of torque, 400 some foot-pounds of torque. It is going to be... oh, it is going to be so good. And of course, what better event for an action movie style vehicle than an action movie speed run? Get to the chopper! On-road, off-road, all of that. You know, Ford wasn't messing around as well, because instead of showcasing the Raptor, the concept Raptor, at like a regular auto show, like the Detroit Auto Show or like something like that. No. You wanna know what they did? They unveiled the concept at the 2008 SEMA Motor Show. You know, where, you know, custom vehicles are shown off and everything. They unveiled it there, saying, oh yeah, your builds are cool and all, but you know what? We are gonna have a factory-tuned, high-performance truck that is gonna kick the ass of some of these vehicles here. Like, that's ballsy. That is absolutely ballsy. Like, that just shows confidence in your engineers and in your product. And it shows that this truck is all absolutely tearing up the road here. Yeah, it looks like we're reaching a top speed around 125 miles an hour. And it was fairly successful despite its high price tag as well, with 75,000 units of this being sold for the first generation Raptor. Absolutely ridiculous production numbers for a, you know, 400 horsepower, crazy off-road truck. And look at this thing. Listen to this thing as well. It just rumbles to life. Not the best handling though. Again, it is more so designed around off-roading. But holy moly, it is. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. I'm gonna have a smile pretty much the entire time I'm driving this truck. Because this is just beautiful. Come on, not too much further to the finish line. To be honest, most of the crazy cars have been involved in sim racing, always not. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's kind of the point, you know? You're pushing your vehicle to the limits. If you're intentional trying to do it, like, yeah, you may... what's the word I'm looking for? Like, yeah, you may kind of have, you know, some of, you know, the funny in there, but sometimes the unintentional ones are the ones where you're like, oh shit. You know, you just barely push it a little too much further compared to everywhere else. And you just get, you know, you eat shit because of that. In addition to the powerful 6.2 liter motor, this thing also comes with a 6-speed automatic transmission paired to a very robust 4-wheel drive system. And holy moly, you can see just the asphalt crunching traction and torque that this thing has. Like, I'm not even losing speed off-road. On-road, off-road, it makes no difference to this beast. It'll tackle anything you throw at it. But you gotta be a little bit careful because this is fairly narrow. Holy moly. Welcome Team 7, hope you've been well. Right now we're in the massive Ford Raptor. The first generation Ford Raptor with the V8 motor. A little bit on this here there. It can tackle everything except for a large rock. That you probably don't want to tackle in this game with the Raptor. Alright, final lap. Oh yeah. Alright, let's see if we can't. Oh, we lost too much momentum. We're not gonna win this, are we? I wanna try, but this is gonna be tough. Oh! Yes! Just barely. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Holy moly. Whew. Yeah, let's get the track tires, let's get the lightweight chassis. Not that this truck doesn't already have absolutely beefy tires. This truck. So you know the width of the tires here. This thing came stock, factory, with over 300mm wide tires. Like, that's the kind of stuff you'd expect on high-end, you know, performance vehicles. No. This thing just absolutely was just designed to just crunch asphalt and dirt and gravel and sand. 7 inches wider than the F-150 was based off of. 2 inches higher. Redesigned bed, redesigned chassis. Like, it's barely related to the actual the base F-150. It is basically an entirely different truck. Get out of my way. Your little puny inline 4's got nothing over a crunchy V8. Come on. Rolling it is a different story though. That higher ride height probably wasn't the best for it. Alright, let's get the off-road tires because this thing definitely, this race is entirely off-road, so we may as well do that first. I probably should have remembered that from the Range Rover event when we did this one. Yeah, you can see us already. The off-road tires are helping us massively compared to the track tires. And thankfully this vehicle is slow enough on a straight line that we get time on the straights to swap. Oh boy, okay. The only thing I wish this game did was give us a little bit more information on what kind of terrain we can expect from certain circuit, sprint, and speed run races. That way we can kind of set up a vehicle better for those events. But oh well. This is so fun. Come on, let's see if we can't break a record. Come on, full-on Baja Derived truck versus compact Land Rover. This should absolutely crush the time. And it does. Basically, 7 seconds clear? Yeah, 7 seconds clear. Very nice. Alright, yeah, give me the short gears. Give me the aero body for more top speed. Alright, let's switch back to our track tires. There we go. Now this thing initially was, this thing was initially offered with an open rear differential. However, later in its lifespan, it did get a Torsen helical gear limited slip differential, which improved its traction off-road and on slippery surfaces even more. I'm not sure, because it doesn't give me the model year of this vehicle, and the change happened in 2012. So I'm not entirely sure if this is the one with the open differential, or if this is the one with the limited slip differential, because it happened. The crossover happened right around when this game was made. So I am not entirely sure. I am not entirely sure. If I had the year of this vehicle, that would help out a lot. But yeah, either way, this thing still has plenty of traction off-road and on-road. Probably not the best. Probably not the best to take this onto the highway. We need to get off at the next off-ramp because otherwise we are going to be struggling on the straights. You can already see they are rapidly catching us up. There we go. Alright, we need to lose them, and now. Because holy moly. Alright, one of them did get wrecked. That's good. All good, he missed the exit. And it spawned a different one here, of course. Hi, officer, kindly bugger off. I'm running out of time here. You know, that's what you get for spawning in when I was trying to take a different direction. I'm literally not gonna have enough time. Fuck. Like, they keep spawning in when you try to take a different route. Which is a little bit annoying. So basically, I need to leave the park as soon as I can. And then I need to enter the city so I can, you know, outmaneuver them. So I'm not gonna beat them on the straights. Nowhere to go there, that's alright. Can you not? Alright, more spawning in. Because we're leaving the park. Alright, come on, we gotta find a place where they're gonna stop spawning like crazy. Because they're gonna be spawning quicker than I can wreck them. I'm gonna get wrecked there. Alright, come on. Alright, let's dive through here. Alright, I got riding units there. I'm gonna duck to the left. The downside of the ambush events with heavy vehicles like this is even with heavy upgrades, you can't really see much.
He's got air. Dispatch suspect made high-speed jump. We need backup ahead or he's gone. Over.
Oh, come on. Don't you dare have the full road blocked. There we go. Nope, he's still staying on me. Okay. Okay, so left, right, take the extra spawn there because they're gonna spawn anyway. Pretty much anytime you get to an intersection at the park, they spawn.
Go, go.
Understood. Advise with additional.
So let's cut left here.
Suspect is driving a Ford Raptor.
Let's cut left again here. Kindly fuck off. There we go. Back this way. Take the spawn because they're gonna spawn to the right. Hi, fuck off, thank you.
Units reroute to contact code 3.
Anyone else want to get wrecked? There we go. Okay, now we lost them. We're gonna take a sharp right onto the highway.
Relocate suspect.
We're not gonna take a sharp right onto the highway. Okay, never mind. We are gonna take a sharp right onto the highway because they're still gonna avoid us. Yep, I know you still see me. That's fine. Gonna lose me here. And take another sharp right back into the city. There should be a... Never mind. Okay, we're heading a different direction than I thought we were. Alright, we're gonna make a... we're gonna cut left then. Hopefully this doesn't take me back to the park where they'll keep spawning. There we go. Okay, we're in the clear, chat. We're in the clear. Boop. Nice. Finally. Oh, that one is always a pain in the ass because literally at certain points they just have dedicated spawns. I don't want the long gears. No, thank you. No reinforced chassis either. This thing is already a chungus.
All units in code 3.
This thing is already absolutely huge.
Return to duties until further notice.
Not sure what we need for 15 minutes of Barcelona. Only 15 minutes? If you're doing also one more lap as well, probably 30 liters? Probably 30 liters to be on the safe side.
Log alert.
Maybe? Alright. So the circuit ray is here. Yeah, alright. Got a mixed condition race here. On-road, off-road, against all kinds of Ford vehicles. So this is gonna be fun. Hi. Can you bugger off there, you little Ford Focus? I think this is gonna be the last time we actually do this race as well, because this is the last of the Ford vehicles we need to upgrade and get gold in all the events. Boop. A little bit of a nudge. Hi. Ow. Alright, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Alright, there's the Ford GT. Give him a little bit of a nudge. Nice. Slam takedown. That'll put him back a bit. And he's going to be struggling on the off-road sections, which will help us. Alright. Big slide through the hangar. There we go. Into the plane. Air time. Some more air time as well. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. Hey yo, hi. Yeah, they got a lot more straight line speed and acceleration than us because they're a lot lighter. But them being lighter also means we can do this to them. Just send them into the wall. We can even wreck traffic cars as well. Like, we can be an absolute menace in these heavy machines. Oh, There's that Mustang. That Mustang is already off pace. Gotta be a little bit careful here. Big jump. Oh gosh. There we go, there we go. Alright, no issues. Back to the right. I gotta be a little bit careful. They may gain on us on the corners. The Raptor, despite its off-road prowess, is still a heavy truck. So that may result in them gaining some speed, especially on the tarmac sections coming up. I know there is one vehicle right behind us now. I don't know what it is, but the speed at which they caught us leads me to believe it might be Mustang or Ford GT. No! Come on! Oh, you... Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We can handle a little bit of a loss there. That was my mistake. I tried to get too much angle on the drift. Alright, note to self. Put the Ford GT into the wall pretty much the entire time. Anytime you get close to it, just put the Ford GT into the wall. No mercy. Just immediate wall. Immediate wall to the Ford GT. Do not let it live. Immediate wall. There we go. That's gonna slow you down a little bit. Get you back of the field. Have to work your way through there. There we go. Much better through here. Alright. Onto the road now. There we go. Big slide. Kick up dust and dirt. Alright. That's fine. Mustang. The Mustang can get it too. The Mustang can definitely get it. There we go. Ford GT into the wall. You're in next, you melon. There we go. Alright, not exactly the best. Come on, respawn me. Respawn me. Alright, that's gonna hurt me massively. That landing definitely didn't go the way we wanted it to. So we're gonna need to catch back up with the rest of the field. That might be the Mustang, or that might be the Ford GT. That's the Mustang. Alright. No, that's the GT. That's fine, that's fine. When we catch it, we can put it back into the wall. Whoa, can we Goomba stomp it? No, we can't. Okay. That's fine. That is A-okay. I'm gonna save you a little bit of nitrous for when it goes to get past us. And then we can rear end that lightweight little bugger. No love lost between Fords, but I want to win. I want this stream today to be the when we get all gold in every event in Need for Speed Most Wanted, and we are essentially 3 vehicles, basically 2.5 vehicles away from that. No. Can it not step out there, please? Can it not step out there? Okay. Come on. Alright. Bugger off, wall. There we go. You gotta catch back up now. Boop. Give you a nudge, give everyone a nudge. I think this might actually have the open differential because I did see a little bit of a one tire fire there exiting the hairpin. Which if that is the case, that means that this is the 2011 or older version. The 2010 or 2011 version instead of the 2012 or later. So we will see. There we go. Wall. Alright, first lap done. There we go. Big slide through the hangar. Lots of air time. Ooh, okay, not the best landing of that jump there. But I'll take it. Yeah, it's I think this is a 2011 Raptor. So no locking limited separator differential. Damn, okay. That is gonna reduce our traction off-road and through the slides a little bit, but that's alright. That is alright, we can take that. Oop. There we go, one more lap. Let's not spin it on the final turn, please. Oh, almost got taken out by the Mustang. Not the smoothest drift we had to there. Alright, we're gonna want to save some nitrous because if the AI gets any funny ideas about overtaking us, we can use the nitrous to get a little bit of extra speed and run them off the road. Alright, a little bit of nitrous here. Alright. Alright, that's okay. Can I get more than 5 feet without being wrecked? There we go. Okay, we got 2 cars we need to wreck. One of them is the Ford Focus, the other one's the Mustang. Mustang's gonna have some good straight line speed. The Focus may have that off-road stability. God, fucking, come on! There we go, finally. That race is a pain. Thankfully, we never have to do this one again. I like the other races. I like most of the races. This one definitely is not one of them. Holy moly. Okay. I think we got a smash and grab and a drift attack next for this. Oh, and a circuit race. Okay. Stock market crash. Just the other off-road vehicle race. So this one will be fun. We should be able to get a new record with this because the Raptor is considerably quicker than the Range Rover, the Evoque. So this would be good. Great start to the race. You know what? That's all right. We just needed to give ourselves a little bit more of a challenge, you know. That's all we needed to do. Come on. Nope. Do you not see the giant trucks barreling towards you there, buddy? No? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, let's try to get some air as well. Just for some extra fun. Some extra fun with this truck. Huge air time here. Boop.
Copy that. Advise your pursuit. I will assign
Alright, we got some cops after us now. Time to take them down. The public enemy #1 with this truck.
Pursuit update. Now back on the
Alright, there we go. Oh, got an SUV here. Big forward drive Ford versus bigger forward drive Ford. Nice new billboard as well. Thank you, officer. Appreciate that. There we go. We at least got a slam takedown on one of the SUVs. So that is good. At least one of those melons got what was coming to them. Alright, airtime. Here we go. Boop. Come on, by all means. Get alongside me. Get alongside me. I want to wreck you. Oh, point. There we go. Some more damage to you guys. Put as many officer vehicles into the scrapyard as we can. Hi. Thank you, officers. Airtime. Nice. Alright. Oof, yeah, no, big oof there. They like the sharp turns because they can literally just smash into your head on there. But you know what? I'm gonna cause some pain for them now. Oh, sorry, was that your car? I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry. Oh, silly me. Come on. Oh, were those your cars? Big rip. Man, you should have been a little bit more careful there. Oh, I hate to be an insurance. Oh, is this another one of yours? Oh, what happened there? Man, that was the fancy Charger one as well. Oh no. Silly, clumsy me.
I need a perimeter and search pattern to find them.
Whoops. Alright, I didn't mean to do that one. I didn't mean to do that one. That one is a little bit unfortunate. That was a traffic car. He did nothing. He did nothing wrong. And that one was, oh yeah, it's an open lobby. What do you expect from open lobbies? It's a 15-minute race, which means more and more melons are gonna melon. Oh! There we go, that's another one down. Hi, officers! Alright, let's let him be now. Whoops. Alright, that was a little bit of traffic damage there. Didn't want to do that to them. He was, I just thought I was supposed to shoot at him. Ah. So he was trying to intent wreck. Good stuff. So not only can he not drive, he's over aggressive. Oh, that sounds like someone else today that was in the TGT race. Nah, I'm kidding. I don't want to be mean. Ooh, you know what? Where are you? Oh, you're in the higher level. Darn. I was hoping to smash into that one. 8 cop cars wrecked. Let's go.
We need increased street presence in case this guy shows up.
Now he's backing up on the main street. Good to know that no matter how many melons I find in regular league racing, it's still not nearly as bad as, you know, open lobbies. Or iRacing lobbies.
All units move in.
Copy that. Can you provide a...
Alright, let's lose these cops.
Suspect is a Ford Raptor.
10-6. Stand by for response. Over.
Oh, I was hoping that would wreck you. That's alright.
Fugitive leaving the road.
Be advised, suspect is northbound.
Gotta be a little bit careful. Even a head-on collision will cause me to be wrecked there.
Obstructed. Suspect is attempting to block us. Dispatch, vehicle I was
Oh.
pursuing is outrun.
Alright, they're struggling on the jumps.
10-4. Grid by grid search authorized.
They can handle the jumps. They can handle the jumps. There we go.
Dispatch, I just lost a
They don't know where we are now.
escape road shutting down in the search of this area.
And there's the respray area.
Code 3 suspect
Boop.
has evaded pursuit. Commence standard search. Over.
Nice. And boom. Bye bye. Yeah, not a new record, but close enough. Close enough. I'll take it. I don't want the jump nitrous.
Dispatch to
There
all
we
units
go.
in code 3. Supervisor
Alright,
is
destruction site. Last race for the Raptor. And then I think we'll go to the I think we'll go to the Lamborghini Aventador next. Yeah, the Aventador will be the next one we do. And then we'll finish it off on the Bugatti Veyron Super Sport. Boop. Boop. Just hit all the smash'ems. Yeah. See, this is why I stick to leagues. Oh, open lobbies are just people that are too stupid to figure out how to work SimGrid. Or Sim Racing GP or whatever. Or those that have gotten banned from leagues and have kind of gotten a blanket ban. One or the other. I know that sounds mean, but like, come on. Do you see people doing that in IRL racing? Like, you bought a sim to, you know, be like, oh my gosh, I'm like a real racing driver. And then you drive like a real demolition derby driver, except not even then, because you oftentimes they kind of suck at wrecking people. I know that's mean, that's toxic, but whatever. I don't take prisoners with that type of stuff. Melons be melons. And sometimes melons need to get split to get the idea. Oh, come on. Oh, the tire spin. Still don't exactly have the best grip here. But also work. Didn't work that great, but we got gold. I'll take gold. Boom! Oh, one right at the end. Yes. Do I want drift tires? I don't, because we don't have a... Funnily enough, we don't actually have a drift race for the Raptor, which is kind of funny. There we go, this is all good. All golden. Alright, Lamborghini time. I mean, opens can be okay, but it's a lot more of a coin flip compared to later, you know, compared to, what's it called? You know, leagues and dedicated series and all that stuff, or even LFM. Like, if I'm gonna do opens, I'd rather do LFM, because at least then they have, like, reporting systems and all of that. Oh! That sounds so good, though. The LP is 704 supercar Aventador. Screenshots of the car. All right, I'll have to take a look at that afterwards. But let's do the sprint race. This thing, the 6.5 liter V12, 700 horsepower, and it's a screamer too, producing peak power at over 8,000 RPM. This thing will be glorious. Already we're going to be racing against other Italian sports and supercars. Things like your Alfa 4C, your Maserati MC Stradale, your Aventador J, your Pagani Huayras. Holy moly. This thing is great. 0 to 60 in just about 3 seconds, or just under 3 seconds. It even has the active cooling. You see the rear vents opening up as the car goes faster to cool the engine more. Because it is a huge engine, and it needs a lot of cooling in that compact engine bay. Holy, you see a little bit of the active aerosol, the rear spoiler lifting up for more downforce. Oh, and this is lovely. This is lovely. Yeah. Whee! We're gonna have some high-end cars, high-end cop cars, like the Corvette here. I don't give a crap about him though. He gets sent to the scrapyard. I don't care if that costs me a position. I'll make sure to get that back. We got 2.5 miles to go. I want to cause more damage to these officers. They've annoyed me long enough. Oh, I was hoping to rear end you there and send them spiraling into the wall. Damn shame. Oh well. Come on, full send in the Aventador. I'll take that one down though. Alright, that was a bit unfortunate timing. Now I got 0.8 miles. Can we close the gap to the finish line? Lamborghini versus Lamborghini.
Backup joining pursuit.
Photo finish there. I'll take it. I will take it. That was so close. The game probably intentionally did that, but yeah. Yeah, high 46s, that's not bad at all. I'm around like the low 46s, high 45s, so you're not that far off from me. Now that's just a sore loser move. Nah, I'm kidding. I rejoin unsafely there. Nope. Heading back the other direction. Goodbye, officers. Have fun explaining to your superiors why you failed to catch me yet again. Oh shoot, that is a high heat level. Oh, I gotta be a little bit careful. They're gonna be all over the place. Gosh, I love the sound of the V12 Aventador though. Like, yeah, I prefer the Gallardo, but the Aventador is also quite nice. Alright, come on, get her on the turns, Alright, one more level to go. We can probably just chill here at the hairpin. 36, well, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Depending on the weather conditions and everything, and how other people drive and all that stuff, that ain't too bad. Alright, yeah, circuit race, I'll take that. Give me the track tires. And the lightweight chassis will lighten this carbon monocoque chassis even more. Only weighing just over 3,000 pounds dry, despite the absolutely massive V12 engine that this thing has, honestly not bad. Like, Lamborghini did a good job of making this fairly lightweight for the massive engine size in it, which does help it be a little bit more agile. BMW's hard to overtake though. Yeah, I can imagine. Just gotta beat it on the straights and the acceleration zone. There we go. Don't try to sideswipe me. I'll put you in the wall with the rest of them. Alright, let's get this Lamborghini here. Not the Lamborghini, let's get the Bugatti here. We are in the Lamborghini, they're in the Bugatti. After the Lamborghini though, we are going to be in the Bugatti, so we got that going for us. Kindly get fucked. Alright, throw the needle. Ooh. Alright, any of the officers want to play with us, we will, we will send some expensive vehicles to the scrapyard. I can do that. That's fine. Oh, they couldn't take the turn. They wrecked out there. Oh, it sounds so good going through the tunnels, too. The reverberation of this throaty V12. Highway units. Alright, so that's the Chargers. We might be seeing Corvettes as well soon. Oh, you thought the spike would get me. Nope. Sorry, buddy. Big rip there. Alright, now yellow. Also not that good in yellow compared to the Gallardo. The larger Lamborghinis don't usually. Maybe the Diablo does, but that's probably about it. It looks a bit too happy for such an aggressive Lamborghini. Need a little bit more like red or aggression in it. We'll see the next color when we go to change it again. Personally prefer the metallic orange of the Aventadors. That always looks just classic, you know? Beautiful color. There we go. Oop, back again to the left. Alright, new color, let's see what it is. White. Alright, so not a bad selection of colors. Oh, we got a beautiful 7-speed transmission as well. So 7 gears with the automated manual gearbox. You get the flippy-floppy paddle shifters, the ISR transmission, very rapid gear shifts. And it shows when even in an arcade game like this. Oh boy, that was keeping it close. All right, come on. Let's get out of the line of sight of the cops. Back to the left. All right, they're not gonna see us. All right, next one. I got a sprint race. Let's do it. We got three driving modes with this as well. Quite a few of the vehicles are driving nowadays in this game have the different cool driving modes. Like this one has the Strata Sport and Course mode, the Street Sport driving, and the Race mode. I'm imagining this in-game, it has it permanently set to the Race mode, which has the fastest gear shifts, the most aggressive throttle mapping, the stiffest suspension, all of that fun stuff. Oh, here we go, Lamborghini one make race. Whoa! Throw the needle there. Oh, just listen to that engine. We're reaching absolutely ridiculous speeds, well over 200 miles an hour. And maintaining it too. Oh, that was clean, that was smooth. Can we actually, we'll get a new record. Oh shit, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Nice, by 9.5 seconds basically, or just under 9.5 seconds. Holy moly. Oh, nice. Very, very nice. Now later on, the Aventador did also get rear wheel steering to improve its cornering capability, but these early versions here, they did not. They have the only front wheel steering. So, you know, I gotta take that slightly heavier steering, slightly bit more understeery, but still wonderful. Alright, speed run with the cops coming down on us. This is gonna be fun. A lot of tight, twisty sections through the city streets before heading back onto the highway for a massive blitz. Airtime. Alright, avoid the grass there. There we go. More nitrous, more nitrous. This will give us even more speed. This wonderful orange color. Alright, gotta be careful. Yep, this one's gonna be pretty easy. And boom. 137. Yeah, not a record, but pretty solid, I think. You know, all things considered. Ooh. Yes, I went short gears. Yes, I went the air body. Even more speed, even more acceleration. Just to really make this thing a track toy. Now, total for the Aventadors, so it's only around just over 4,000 units built. So for a supercar, that's a decent amount, but it's still not a whole lot. And that's split amongst multiple different variations, including the Super Veloce and Roadster variants and all of that stuff. So it's a bit more difficult to kind of pin down certain models when what was made and when. Holy moly. This thing is nice. Alright, let's do this. Whoa, everyone's wrecking there. I'll take that, I'll take the extra boost though. Alright, they got the roads blocked off. They're kind of corralling us onto the highway. But that is alright. We can carry the speed here. Oh, that cop got absolutely murked there. I will gladly take that. Come on, more speed. Alright, that's not great. That's not great. That's gonna hurt us. That's gonna hurt us massively. Come on, go, go, go. That's a heavy hit to the rear. Alright, another roadblock established. Come on, thread the needle here. Boom. I got another Corvette that's gonna be chasing us off of the on-ramp. Or off of the, yeah, off of the on-ramp. Alright, 1 mile to go. Come on.
Copy that. NBC update issued to all local units.
And finish. Yum. Alright, I don't want the reinflating tires, I don't want the power shot nitrous, I don't want the impact protection body. None of that is good.
10-4.
There we go. I do like the aerodynamic adjustments as well that the vehicle makes. I like how you can tell this is also not in strata mode because those rear cooling vents are all the way open, and they only open all the way in either Corsa or sport mode. Which makes sense, you know, if you're gonna be racing this thing, even on the streets, you're not gonna want it in regular street mode, which only partially opens them. You're gonna have it fully open.
All units in code 3. Supervisor is suspending search. Return to duty.
There we go, the rear spoiler lowering itself down. But the intakes, they use sensors amount of the speed, the engine load, like your throttle position sensor, as well as the engine temperature. That way they can open and close dynamically in order to maximize engine cooling and balance that with reducing aerodynamic drag. Which is really cool. Thank you for watching GT4. Ah, interesting. Wonder what he's thinking of that game. Regardless though, we're streaming Need for Speed Most Wanted today. Tomorrow, not tomorrow. Tuesday we will be streaming GTA 4. Got so much worse after he hit me. He tried to hit the Porsche. Oh wow. Dude, just tell him to uninstall the game. Dude is literally garbage. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay. That's gonna hurt us massively. Yep, hi. Literally had nowhere to go. Alright, come on, let's get through here. I got 1 minute basically to cool down. I'm gonna cut left. Come on. Let's use the speed of the Lambo. I need all the fun things. Cool, thank you for respawning. I appreciate you spawning yet another officer right there. And another one just being spawned. Can they kindly fuck off? There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Cool down. And I'm immediately being... Okay, don't go that direction because it'll literally just keep spawning cops everywhere you go. Right. Got it. That's why I'm not the biggest fan of ambush events. Alright, let's go. Gonna cut left. It's gonna immediately spawn in a roadblock, so we're gonna cut left again into the park here. Try to avoid being rear-ended. Cut back to the right because... Kindly fuck off. There we go. Yeah. I mean, it's basically like they will literally just, if you don't beat this the way the game wants you to beat it, it'll literally just spawn more and more. And you'll watch, like, watch the mini-map. If I go the wrong way, it'll literally decide, nope, sorry buddy. You shouldn't have gone that direction. Here's another cop. Alright, come on. It's literally covering the entire road, that's okay. Come on. Let's get away from the park because they spawn so much near the park. Alright.
All units, we have a suspect at large within pursuit perimeter.
Come on, carry me to another repair shop so I can reduce the cooldown even more. Reduce my heat further. Give me a respray. Give me a respray. Hey, Mr. DJ, give me a respray. Or a wall. No, thankfully not IRL. Gosh, intent wrecking IRL would literally get you banned from every single type of motorsport. Hi officer, hi officers. And a roadblock. Cool. Alright. Gotta find a different way to go then. Gotta try to anyway. Alright, cut left. Alright, immediately cut left again because roadblock. Alright, cut right. Immediately. Okay, that's fine. You're gonna go slow because you're the Crown Vic. Alright, break line of sight by going to the right here. A little bit of air time. They can't handle the jump. Oop. They can't handle the switchback there. That's gonna allow us to juke them there. There we go. Okay. Let me go down to the twos and then we can avoid them because there's a repair shop. But he can't see me? He won't see me. There's a repair shop somewhere. Hi, I know you see me. That's alright. I got a minute left. Less than a minute left. Come on. Repair shop. Thank you. Please don't spawn anymore. You did, but that's okay. Boop. And come on, respray me again. There we go. Cool. Yay. That worked. That took it. And a new record. Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
All units in code 3 pursuit. Vehicle has not been located.
Alright, got a drift attack and we got a smash and grab. Let's do the smash and grab, then drift attack, then Veyron. Now the cool thing also about the Aventador is that rear engine is actually exposed under the transparent covers, which does slightly help with cooling, although it's primarily cooled with fans. It is primarily cooled with the fans and the radiators that these the openings in the side and rear pillars of the vehicle allow airflow to help cool the coolant and the oil of the engine. With such a massive and powerful V12, you need some serious cooling on it. It just shows just all the engineering that goes into these machines. And how sad I am that we did just kind of smash ourselves up. That's alright. We're all good. We're Gucci. Oop. There we go. It's another one this way. Alright, let's go back this direction. Oop. This will get us the gold. Right there. Boom. Smash and grab. There's all of them. Alright, let's have some fun. Boom. Alright, some more airtime, some more smashies. I'll take it. There we go. Give us the drift tires. That'll allow us to get the Veyron as well. Yep, give me them drift tires. Alright, boop. Hello? It's another crash cam? Yep, another crash cam. Kinda figured. Alright, am I good to go now? Thank you. Gotta love the crash cams. There we go, nice drink of water as well. Yeah, it is a shame that some melon decided to smash it up in an open lobby, though. There we go. Nice and smooth. This will be very easy. Get the gold. Though I don't think we'll be able to get the record. Yeah. We missed too many of the gates and everything to help us there. Yeah. Not exactly great. Although we do give a 69 in our number. I'll take that. I will take that. You guys only have 3 brain cells and a misfire like an old lunch. They got some sort of problem with them. Makes you wonder how they handle real life, that's for sure. Alright, that's golded. Alright, one more vehicle. The Bugatti Veyron Super Sport. An 8-liter W16 quad turbo engine, 1200 horsepower, ridiculous amount of torque as well, 1500 foot-pounds of torque. Oh yeah, one of the fastest cars in the game. To finish it off, let's do this, chat. Let's do this. We got this. Let's go. Can we do it, chat? I want to hear this. Please, some of the game didn't crash. Okay, there we go. We're good. Oh my gosh. Crazy amounts of displacement. 4-wheel drive for that extra traction and acceleration. No cornering though. It is a chungus. It is a bit of a chungus. Only 48 units of this vehicle were made, and we probably just wrecked one of them. Probably not the best.
Give us a set of roadblocks. It's gonna be easy to bring them all in together to try and pick them off. Over.
Boop, there we go. Veyron on Veyron violence. I gotta watch it. There's gonna be some. There we go. Alright, that didn't work out too well for us. Thank you for the let's goes. I appreciate that for Show GT. Alright, new color. Let's go. Nice. We're silver now. Not many places we could go there. That's alright. I sometimes see stuff on tracks, I'm like, how do you function? Yeah. Some people... Thankfully with the league racing, usually the bad people either filter themselves out or get better. One or the other. The Aventador took the wrong way there. The Aventador had a bit of an issue there. I'm not too sure that they intended that, but I will take the easy victory there. All right, one more lap. Here we go. New color. Oh yes, the super sport color. The black and orange Bugatti Super Sports.
All units, watch for a break on the right.
All I know is that their guardian angel's probably working overtime and deserves a raise.
Oh, these guys are really...
I ran late for the Hogwarts Express. Well, we didn't enter platform 9 3/4 there, but we definitely probably entered the afterlife. There we go. Holy moly.
Dispatch, pursuit continuing. They're still racing, over.
Yeah, RNG probably. But oh well. Holy moly. And this thing was not a cheap car either. The Veyron Super Sport, costing up to $2.7 million. You could buy my house 11 times over. Or with the money you could use to buy one of these Super Sports. That is just ridiculous.
10-4, dispatch.
Really, Van? I hope you have good insurance.
Suspect in collision. Their vehicle is damaged. 10-4, we'll get this guy.
All right, let's get out of here. Let's evade the cops. They can gush more about this machine.
Three vehicles shaking pursuit. I lost them.
Holy moly, this is a beast of a car, though. Boop. They won't know we're here. They don't know we're here. And bye-bye.
Coordinate search from there.
Who's messaging me now?
Unit TAC, advise lead of your current. All units in code 3 pursuit. Vehicle has not been located. Return to duties until further notice.
Alright, next race, let's go. Alright, yes, I'll take the lightweight chassis. This thing was, this is a bit of a chungus, so lighting it up will definitely help out. Ironically, we have one of the vehicles that is direct foil to the Veyron. Much lower top speed, much lighter design. The BAC mono. Imagine being the Asian of the insurance. Get that with. Yeah. You hit a Bugatti? Yeah, click. Sorry. You're on your own, pal. Oh, alright, everyone's wrecking. Yeah, best you can do is just try to save it off yourself and be the best you can be. And lead by example. That was stupid of me. That was... Fuck. Alright. Okay. Yeah, this thing's quite hefty as well, weighing just over 4,000 pounds. Yes, I can do is a $50 gift card to Starbucks. Yeah, best I can do is an apology and a assorted box of chocolates. Oh, alright, a little bit of a tap on the wall there. Gotta be a little bit careful. Okay. This is why I don't like being in the back of the pack, but that's okay. Let's get back up with them. Got 3 cars to wreck, and I mean pass in the next couple of corners. Thank you for not wrecking me there. Come on. 4-wheel drive, 8-liter W16. Give me that power. Give me that traction. Oh, it does not like the turning. It's like, wait, I got a $5 off coupon. That means I can steal. Ooh. The fact that this is the lighter Veyron as well, due to the heavy amounts of carbon fiber, and it still weighs almost as much as that Range Rover is kind of ridiculous. Holy moly. Alright, I got a sprint race, let's do that. Nice. Let's do this. Now, while the regular Veyron only has around 1,001, I say only, this is considerably quicker at 1,200. Just ridiculous. And man, the fact that they managed to make this even faster, they managed to coax out an extra 20% more horsepower out of this engine that was already just being pushed to the limits. Oh yeah, it handles so much better now. I got the lightweight chassis, I got the track tires. Check out my coworker written up for helping our customers. Karens never change. Oh, officer wrecked the traffic car. Ow! Okay, that's death. That is pretty much instant death there. All right, come on, let's go. Not much further. Less than half a mile. 17, 18, 19, 20. New record, if just barely. New record, holy moly. Jeez. All right, that was good. That crash there probably hurt us quite a bit. That crash probably hurt us even more. Oh, we got the cops coming after us now. Oh, buddy, you don't want that. Hit the wall. Yeah, here it is, almost 7. Shh, they don't notice me, they don't notice me, they don't see me. They don't see me. We are a stealth Veyron. Stealth Veyron.
Has not been located. Return to duties until further notice.
But yeah, this thing, they upgraded the regular Veyron with larger front air intakes as well. And a new revised splitter, increased downforce, reduced drag. You can see the roofline is always slightly changed. Again, to create more of a streamlined look. New NACA ducts are placed over the top of the roof as well for improved cooling. Everything was revised, more than just a power upgrade. It got everything. Everything was touched on this. The chassis and suspension was revised to be lighter, more agile. Alright, let's go. Use the straight line speed where we can. Only gotta reach 130 average miles an hour. We can definitely do that. Although we gotta watch out on the tighter turns because this thing is a little bit of a chungus.
Support units are now diverting traffic from pursuit area.
When the Gallardo is the lightest vehicle we will be driving today. Holy moly. But yeah, they reinforced and lightened the chassis. They got the ride height lowered for improved aerodynamics. Upgraded tires with specially designed Michelin tires. All of that fun stuff. These things, despite the upgrades though, the tires do begin to fall apart a little bit at its top speed. You gotta be a little bit careful. Oh, that ruby red looks really good. Like, I personally prefer the black and orange Veyron Super Sport, but this is nice as well. Alright, another speed run. Let's go. They even stripped down the interior with carbon fiber trim. Like, this thing was ridiculous. 0 to 60, 2.5 seconds. And we get to test its top speed as well, with a base top speed of 257 miles an hour, which at the time set the record for the fastest production car in the world. Let's see how close we can get to that top speed here. Although with the turns and traffic, we are going to be struggling just a little bit. Especially because we are going to need to take a detour down into the boneyard, onto the brakes. Because I know there's a jump here that if we hit too fast, we literally just go flying into the wall. Shit. That didn't help either. Alright, but I think we should still be able to get a new record. Our average speed is around 155 before heading back onto the highway again. And it's only going to get higher. We gotta beat 167. We got a mile to increase its 10 miles an hour. We might be able to do it. But it is going to be tough. Not quite. That wreck did hurt us. 163. I'll take it. I don't want the reinflating tires. I'll still take the short gears though. Welcome to everybody as well. Alright, let's evade the police. Let's get out of here. Oh, that's not good. Alright, come on. Crash cam, let's go. Show me. There we go, they can't see me. Yeah, the GG2 is gonna look good as well. Looking forward to seeing it. Alright, ambush. And it's gonna be at the park again. So that's gonna be a little bit of a pain, but that's alright. We got 3 events to go. Big push to the finish. And then we will have gotten gold in every single event for every single vehicle in this game, which was a little bit of a journey, but a fun journey. Alright, come on. Okay. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Boop. They can't see me. They don't want to see me. I don't want to see them.
Dispatch, suspect vehicle's gone. I need a perimeter and search
Boop.
pattern.
We're gonna go to the right. Already down to heat level 2. Yeah, I know you're gonna see me, but that's okay. Because you're not gonna see me for long. Disappear into the daylight.
Roadblocks are now in position.
Alright, I got a roadblock as well. Okay, that's not good, that's not good. Yeah, I see the roadblock ahead.
Romeo 25, you are
They're not gonna see me, they're not gonna see me. I'm just gonna chill here, I'm just gonna chill here. They're not gonna see me. They can't see me.
And returning to last known location to coordinate search. Over.
We just vibe.
Be advised, additional units are being routed to your position. Over.
No one look out a window.
Perimeter and
No one look out the window. There we go. Boom. Alright. Skip that. What the f-
All units in code 3
Okay.
pursuit. Vehicle has not
I'll
been
take that.
located. Return to duty
Alright,
until
air
further
raid,
notice.
smash and grab. This is the one that's at the boneyard. This is gonna be a little bit tricky, but we can make it work. The power of the Veyron should help us, as well as the forward drive. Holy, huge! I'll take it, I'll take it. That worked. Alright, 600, 650. There we go, that got us some points there. Boop. Oh, that's gonna be too much airtime there. The Veyron is literally too fast for its own good. That is alright. There we go. Alright. We got 1,000 points left. Alright, less than that now. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Alright, one more ramp, one more jump. And this will give us the exact amount of points we need. And then some. Nice. I like that. There we go. Ooh. There we go, 2,700 points. That is pretty solid, I think. Nice. That'll give us the drift tires. One more event, chat. Let's go. Gimme. Come on. Let's do this. We need the GGs. We're one event away. All vehicles unlocked. Almost wanted races shut down. All races golded for every single vehicle. Let's do this. And all we gotta do is take a few corners sideways and style in this massive 4,000 pound Veyron. Okay, good. That got us so many points. Alright, that turn didn't do us too well. I'm gonna get more points here. Ah, not enough to get a record. But that is alright. All gold, every single vehicle. Woo! We did it! Next Need for Speed game we will play will be Need for Speed Rivals. Where that one will be fun as well. Hopefully that one responds better to controller support. Holy moly, we did it! But I'm gonna be ending the stream now, as we finally did it. We got all the vehicles unlocked, all gold, everything. Thank you all so much for watching, everybody. Thank you for the support through this massive journey through getting all of these vehicles done. This was great. This was fun. But I'm gonna be ending the stream here. If you enjoyed the stream, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe. Let me know what doing well in the comments down below. If you didn't like the stream, please let me know what doing poorly so we can fix that in the future. With that being said, I've been Umbras, and wherever you're in the world, whatever time it is for you, may it be a great time. And I will see you all in the next stream. Until then, take care, everybody. Bye bye. Meow.